market news first. News you can trust.
3, 2.
Welcome back to Market News First. This is Simon Speight.
Michael Yorba, thanks for joining us.
Hosting today's show, ForexPhd, where we're managing a foreign exchange vehicle bearing interest on foreign accounts. Michael is teaching us about the platform, aren't you, Michael?
Right.
Teaching me and you, the audience, and we encourage you to step into the chat room so that you can share your questions with Michael live interactively on the show today. Michael, we had some homework yesterday.
Right.
And some of the viewers and some of the people that came into the chat wanted us to talk about some of the terms that you use in the foreign exchange market. So
Right. I'm going to bring up the chat room while he's going through that.
Actually, it's already up, so you can bring that up if you like. Yep, there we go. Under
Right
there.
here.
There we go. Yep.
Okay, Java Man's in.
Good. Welcome,
Trilonic,
Java Man.
Moto's in.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, click on the button there. Come on in, join the chat with us.
Yep.
And look like Lightning just dropped in again. Okay.
Welcome, Lightning.
Well, we're going to go through your
I've
list
got
of terms.
The ones that are not obvious, the ones that are kind of going to be brain teasers. Hopefully, you're not to look at my work. This is my homework, so you've got to.
So he's going to try and stump me now.
No, I wouldn't do that to you.
Okay.
So what's an AGO? What's an AGO?
You know, I've never heard of that. This is good for me, too.
that's good for
AGO
you. Yeah, what's
is
that?
a fee charged to extend money from one currency to another.
Isn't that a PIP? We
No,
learned
that's a
about
price interest point. That's
Okay.
how much it moves up and down.
Okay, all right. What
That's
about,
good. Let's see
what's
some
about an
new-
arbitrage, as it relates to the finance
That's kind of
world?
like the spread that we're working on, except arbitrage is to find two vehicles that are the same. In other words, a stock that's traded on two exchanges simultaneously. And if there's a difference in price or a commodity, if there's a difference in price, then you would sell the higher one and buy the lower one and reap the benefits of the spread.
Now, you don't need to ask price. And
What does it say in
ask rate.
arbitrage here?
Oh, it says profiting from temporary discrepancies in the price of a currency pair when it is traded on more than one market. That's what my homework says.
Right.
Is that correct?
Same thing.
Did I get a tick for that? Do I get
You
a
get a
point?
tick, yes.
Okay, I'm
Put
going
a
to get
tick
that
on
right. Okay. What's an Asian option?
An Asian option. Well, I mean,
You're not
common
looking at my
sense.
work again,
Yeah, I
right?
am looking at your work. An option that pays off according to the average prices under the of the underlying asset over time. That's an interesting.
The asset being the currency placement, I assume. Yeah.
Right. You found
This
some
is
good
good.
ones.
You've got some good questions.
No,
going
you've
here.
got some good questions.
Well, no, that was one of the people in the chat. This is what this is all about, isn't it, Michael? It's
Right.
about me learning from you, but also the audience. If you participate, as Michael said, just check down there. It doesn't cost you anything. Join the chat, share some ideas and questions. We've been encouraging that throughout all our hosts during the day. You don't do very much of that during the commodity show, do you? But you get a lot of guests in during the day. But there's really not much time for it. You have quite a packed schedule.
I do encourage it, though.
But you do encourage it. Good, good. Okay, what's at the money? What's that?
At the money. Well, that is a market, or being at the money is generally an option term.
Yeah.
There is, if you have a call, there's in the money. Let's say your price is 5. In the money would be at 6. Deep in the money would be at 8. At the money would be at 5 if the option price or the market price is up 5. And then out of the money would be at 4 if it's a call, and deep out of the money would be at 8.
Oh, okay. What about another one here? At best. Can you describe what that is? I think I may have worked it out, but you can tell the viewers. At best.
At best,
Yeah.
that's an ambiguous term. What does it say?
Well,
at best, an
my
instruction.
homework says an instruction given to a dealer to transact at the best rate possible. Kind of obvious, that one.
In commodity terms, it would be or better.
Asset allocation.
That's what we
Pretty
do.
obvious. We're allocating the. Yeah. Okay. How about a couple more interesting ones before
Sure.
we go into looking at what happened yesterday? Obviously, that's clear. Basis point.
What's a barrier option?
Barrier option. That's one I'd like to know the answer to that.
Go ahead, tell everybody what
Okay.
it is.
That's the type of option where the payout depends on whether or not the underlying asset reaches a predetermined price.
Okay.
So we've been looking at a lot with that. And in fact, Fibonacci Man's just joined us too.
Oh, good. Jeff,
One of your fans.
thanks, Jeff, for joining.
Yeah.
Jeff's going to be on the show
He is?
next
Good.
Thursday. Yeah, we're going
He's going to be on physically in the showroom here?
No.
No, he's not. Okay.
No, he's gonna
What's
be
that basket
webcam.
option? I know about basket case. We have a couple of those in this.
I've seen him run around here.
Yeah, not to
Basket
say
case.
anything bad. Yeah, what is a?
It sounds like it's a group of options. Let
Yeah.
me see. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a basket of securities.
Oh, a basket option.
Oh, what about this? I'll see if you know what this
He's
one is.
hiding these.
I'm just kidding. What's a bear put? Is that when a bear comes to your car and puts its paw on you?
It seems to me that would be a put that you are short. You're riding the put. Is that correct?
Or is it a put you do without any clothes on?
No, it's
No.
a family show.
It's a family show. The price paid buying the put option. So the put option is when you place a trade, is that correct?
Put option means that it's like a phone.
Yeah.
An option is to call up and put down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So what's a bear option?
What's a bear squeeze? Is that when a bear grabs you and squeezes you? Because that's we used to call that a bear hug. When we
It's
were
a
kids.
camping thing, but
It's a camping.
but at this, you have to be careful with the circles you say camping in. But anyway, what is a bear?
What's a bear squeeze?
A bear squeeze. If people are short in the market,
Okay.
and then they pressure the market to go up, it squeezes them out of their positions.
They're desperately over in their position, it says. That sounds a bit naughty, but won't go there. Best efforts places. What's that?
That means it's not guaranteed, but I'll give it my best shot.
Oh, what about this? A BIC. What's a BIC? We haven't even got to C's yet, folks.
It's
You
a
know.
lighter, it's a pen, it's a
No, it's
razor.
not one of the, it's not that.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
It's a bank identifier code.
Oh, okay. BIC.
All right.
Used to think it was a pen too. A big figure. Is that a lady with a large waist?
A big figure. My aunt has a big figure.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
So
A
you're looking
couple-
my homework up. You're supposed
am.
to know all this, Mr.
No, I
Doctor.
don't. I trade. I don't.
Yeah, of
know
course.
the
You're
definitions.
familiar with the terms you trade on every day. So,
Right.
what's a big figure?
What's a? Well,
So
tell them they're dying to hear. What is it?
It's a couple of digits of Forex rate or price that doesn't usually fluctuate, unlike some people's waistlines. Before we get back
So that
into
would be
the
pretty much the front numbers.
the front numbers, okay. Before we get into the sensible business of looking at where the money's gone today,
Just a little more humor before we get into
just
the
a
series.
little more human today. What's a Bollinger Band? Is that something else that's wrapped around somebody, or what's a Bollinger Band?
Actually, it is wrapped around. It's generally a band of prices that goes on the outside, the top and the bottom of the market. We can give them a physical example.
Well, let's
later.
do that. And I think we can always come back to these questions.
Sure.
'Cause whoever got us off on this actually had a very good idea. Okay. Anybody got any questions in there?
Well, hold on. Let's see. There's a few American bulls. Let's see here. Wait. Cenas reached the $1 billion OS before the close. That's a stock quote. Gabriel, 7 of 9. He's talking about CHWG for Monday. Is that a stock?
Yeah, these are stock prices. In fact, we've been talking
Mr.
about these
Stock,
during the
Simon
day.
has a
So.
lot of run-ins with bears.
Well, yes, we had
Thank
a
you,
couple of
Mr.
those
Stock, yes.
bear squeezes earlier on. Not to worry.
It's all right.
Those are real Forex terms, by the way. They're not made up here. Yeah.
They had a huge problem with bear attacks in London in the 90s.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Would that be?
You need to call your mom and ask her.
Would that be bear women or bear men? I don't know. That's a question for the director. Maybe you can answer that one. So, lots of interesting stuff going on.
Trying to keep this a family show. It's not working.
People are still talking about stocks, which I encourage. You don't have to stay with the host necessarily all the time, folks. If you want to come in here and chat with other people I encourage you to do that because
Sure.
it's a live show, and
all
we'll bring
means.
this up during the day so you can see yourself if you're logged in.
All
so.
right.
Let's go back to the Fibonacci chart and take a look at what's happened over the night, Michael. Is that
Forex
okay?
market?
Yeah, can we take a look?
Sure. We've had a little bit of a... Oh, let me bring the magnifier up. Excuse me.
Yeah, do that. So
I'll
we can,
do that
yeah.
real quick. Give me a second.
Michael's becoming very efficient with the magnifier.
We had a little bit of a rally. The market fell down to this Fibonacci level and then bounced right back up. And so it's starting to come up. Our position on the U.S. Taiwan dollar, which is the chart I just showed you, is now moving. It's $89,000 in the negative, but it's turning around and moving up. And then we have a Mexican position on.
Is that a breakaway gap then, Michael?
No, there's no gaps there, but I'll show
No.
you what a breakaway gap looks like later.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is the Mexican peso, U.S. dollar, Mexican peso. We're short the dollar against the peso. And we got in right about here. It bounced through the Fibonacci level and then came back up today. So as you can see, it's not moving very much.
No.
So it's going to bounce off of these moving averages. Looks to me like it's done in the past. and then we'll see if it falls. But the thing that I love about it is it can just go sideways if it wants to, and we're going to pick up on the Mexican peso 30% interest, and the Taiwan dollar 33% interest, just by sitting there and letting it fluctuate. So that's about $2 million in the market out of 104 million. There's
Okay.
$1 million apiece.
What as another term that I was just looking at, I'm interested in finding out, what's a butterfly spread?
It's $1.6 million.
Is that
We've
a-
got $1.6 million in the market?
Oh, we got $1.6 million in the market. Sorry, you were.
What's a butterfly spread?
Is that like a spread you make from lots of butterflies that you switch up like you do with wine, with grapes? Is that a butterfly spread?
No.
What is a
Tell
butterfly
the
spread?
audience what it is.
It's
can be complicated to explain that.
Well, it's a combining of a bull spread and a bear spread,
Right.
apparently. In a long butterfly spread, you go long on one call and high strike on a high strike price, long one call with a low strike price, and short two calls with a mid strike price. I don't understand that.
That's what I said. It's very difficult to explain, especially when you have a time constraint. I see carry. What's that?
Carry trade.
Yes.
Carry trade.
Actually, I should be looking at this, running down the questions, and you should be answering them without looking at them. You're the one that's supposed to.
No. I did the homework.
Yes, but you're reading from it.
Well, I know.
It's an open book exam, ladies.
It's an
and
open
gentlemen.
book exam, yeah. Well, but we should definitely do this.
What's a
We should
carry?
definitely-
What's carry?
It's a carry. Cost
What
of
is-
keeping a position open overnight. is what it
Right.
says.
Now, isn't it interesting? They say cost, but actually, we don't have a cost. We have a benefit.
Benefit.
We're getting the money.
I used to do in my past life a lot of cost-benefit analysis. So that's what you do there, I assume.
Is that
With
why you-
currency you are long in and must pay interest on, you are currently short. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is to carry is sometimes referred to as a cost carry. Oh, a cost. You've talked about that on
No,
the show.
cost to carry is generally a futures term.
A futures term.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it applies here.
this is an index. Okay, cool.
What's next?
Well, we could go back to this, or do you want to just talk about what we're going to be doing next? In
Sure,
terms
we
of
could start.
license?
Actually, what I'd
Just
like
before
to
we
do,
go to break, yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do in the next segment is to walk through the different positions that we have in the market, the positions that we're about to get into in the market, show you where our stops are, which is one thing most people don't like to do, show other people where their stops are, and show you what we have in the way of technical analysis. Does it look like the market's going up or down in any one of these particular markets? And
Well, you know what's been happening today, and the further escalation with the Turkish and the Iraqi situation.
what happened? Sorry,
Well,
what happened?
nothing specific. They haven't. I don't believe they've actually moved in there yet. But as you know, yesterday we reported the government have approved their moving into the Northern Territories. They're present already.
Let me
but-
change this to the Turkish lira and see.
Yeah,
if
let's
anything-
take a quick
any
look.
actions
Yeah, just prior to
happened
going to
there.
break there.
Okay, U.S. Turkey.
Yep.
All right, let's see if there's anything happening.
Have we strengthened
Not-
against the Turkish lira?
Turkish lira has diminished in value because the U.S. dollar has raised in value.
Against the
That's
Turkish.
that bar right there. Let's see what the euro Turkey's doing.
Oh, but we're getting killed on the euro. I know we are. I was reading that this morning.
You mean the U.S.
Yeah.
dollars?
Yeah, it's weakening.
Euro Turkey.
Oh,
what
Euro
happened there?
Turkey. Okay.
That's the euro Turkey, and the Turkish lira is falling against the. Here it is, falling against the euro. So the euro is gaining ground. Look, boy, this sure makes me feel good. We got out of our position
Oh, Michael, you're smart.
right there.
You're
And it's
smart.
rallied.
I want to be able to do that, but when we come back from commercial break, we've got more exciting stuff to cover today. Michael?
Thank you. We'll be
Thank you.
right back.
Right back.